check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Going, guys. Electron Man. Well, we're back on this FX-4800, my antique shop find, our consignment store antique shop find. I guess it's not going to come back easy like I was hoping. I was hoping I'd just clean her up and power her up and we'd be off and running. Well, I got her all cleaned up and power her up, and I got nothing. No lights, no indication at all. So so she's not gonna come easy, but that's all right. We got the test equipment, we got the tools. We'll just start doing a little troubleshooting here and seeing what we got. First thing, obviously, is my goal is going to be to get it powered up. So we're going to start back here with our output. We'll go DC volts, and I'm probably looking for something probably in the 12 volt range. Let's see, power it on. Let's see if we got power coming in the wall first. Actually, let's check AC first. See if I got 120 volts coming in, which I do. Okay. And then let's see here, we'll follow it out and follow the wires here, go in here. Where's my output for my transformer? Okay, it's the blue wires here. There we go, but I'm sure that's probably still AC. Okay, well that's good news. We do have voltage coming through the transformer, so we're making it to the transformer here. Okay, let's see here, take a little look here and see what we got as far as well, that's a small circuit board there. What is, doesn't have a whole lot on it either. A couple of diodes, says rectification. It feeds into the power board here. Okay, let me do a little testing here and see what I've got. Okay, it goes into this little I guess bridge rectifier board, power distribution. It's also got the 12 volt connection there, and I'm just probing on the buck side of this, and I'm getting right at about 11.7 volts DC, which that should be about right, actually. Somewhere around 12 volts, close to 12 volts, 11.7, 11.8. So we've got DC coming out there, and then if you trace that wire back, it comes over here to this plug here. And I'm not getting any power at the pins on the plug. I wonder if I just got a dirty plug here. Let me do a little cleaning on that plug. Okay, well, this doesn't make any sense at all. I can pin this plug out here, and I'm showing 12 volts, but then when I plug it in, I don't have 12 volts on the back side of the pins on the circuit board. I've even tried tinning up the pins to make them a little bit better contact. It's almost like there's something broken in this plug here. I think I'm just going to go medieval here and cut this plug off here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this plug off here. And let me go ahead and get the solder iron going. I'm going to strip it back. I think I'm just going to hardwire these two wires to the back of the circuit board and see what we get there. That's interesting. I don't know why. It's got to be something broken in that plug. Anyway, let me do a little more inspection and we'll be back. Okay, let's go ahead and get these wires tacked up here good. Get these things soldered up here. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Okay. And we've now, I don't know if you can see this or not. I probably don't have a good camera angle. I'm sorry. Anyway, now, here, let me pull this out. Maybe I can show you better view what I got going on. Anyway, here's what I'm talking about. We got this plug right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but actually this little plug right here plugged into right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, it plugged in there, and you can see those pins. I even tinned them, and I had this thing plugged in, and doesn't matter what I do, it wasn't getting 12 volts to the back of the circuit board. So what I've done now is I cut the plug off, which I know it's not gonna. I know it's not factory anymore, but anyway, I'll keep the plug. I mean, I can always go back and hardwire it or rewire it and replug it in. But anyway, so what I've done now is I just trimmed those wires back and soldered them to the back side of the pad where they should be connecting. Let's see if I have any better luck with it powering up now. Okay, now I got her back set back down the table now that I got that wired. Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed, everyone. Really like to see some lights come on. Hey, we have lights and sound now. Awesome. Do we have any reception? Okay, I'm on FM, so.
59.
Oh, yeah.
From Travis Meyer and the News on 6, The Twister, and iHeart.
Working good. Okay, well, that verifies FM's working. Awesome. Okay, well, this is good news. Let me go ahead and start tweaking on this and see what we got going on, and I'll come back and give you a status of. I'm going to go through and check all the bands and see if if that one plug is actually what was holding this radio from powering up and working. Be back. Okay, guys, I'm back now. Been doing some testing, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. Not perfect. It's still got a few little gremlins in it we need to work on. I have a suspicion a lot of it's. I'm gonna hit it with my cleaner and clean all these. You know, these are actually, the way this works is band switches. Is there's 3 slides here, and then it's actually got a cable over and another slide switch here. So I've read online that these are notorious for getting dirty contacts. But anyway, to kind of give you a status where we're at right now, FM works great. AM works great, standard AM. Actually, Shortwave radio channel 1 works perfect. Shortwave radio 2 is not working. When I switch to that one, it switches over by the way, the frequency counter display's working. All the lights are working. All that's working great. But for some weird reason, I don't have shortwave band 2, and I don't have shortwave band 7. But it's 2 and 7, and I don't know where those two connect. One's 7 through 11 megahertz, the other one's 23 to 27. But anyway, I've got these 2 bands. I'm hoping it's just a dirty contact in here. So we're gonna get in here and spray those contacts real good and exercise them and get them cleaned up and see if that makes any difference in it. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I have cleaned all the switches. They move smoother now, and that all seems to be good. But it did not bring back shortwave band 2 or 7 for some weird reason. I'm still not getting anything there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start popping a few caps. Start testing some caps. I don't know if they look, I mean, physically looking at them, I'm not seeing any leakage, any puffage, anything on them. I mean, they're probably good quality Japanese caps. Of course, they're probably 40 years old too. But before I go recapping the whole thing, I'm gonna kind of concentrate. I think it's something to do with this. Actually, right here is your band selector switch, and it's actually the one that switches from FM to AM to all your shortwaves. And I got a feeling it's something to do with this. I use my little RF sensor and my little probe, and I'm getting signal. It sounds like on shortwave 2 and 7, but it's not passing through this for some reason. So I believe this is going to be my culprit. So we're going to kind of concentrate on that, and I'm going to kind of check all the caps that are in line with that. kind of see where we're going from there. So anyway, we're going to do some more sniffing and researching and testing. That's, you know, that's the love of these. And see if we can't get this guy back up 100%. It's not bad right now. Most people love it. It's got, you know, it's got AM, FM. All the other switches seem to be functioning perfectly. I just need to get a SW shortwave channel 2 and 7 to work, and then guess what? We got a 100% functioning radio. So let me go to testing some caps and testing maybe check for some bad solder joints and see if there's anything I could do to clean this slide switch any better. I did order some other stuff. I know these slide switches, the lubricant or the cleaner I use, it's real good. It's plastic safe and it cleans the heck out of switches. But the only thing it doesn't do that it really, I need to make sure that, especially on slide switches, they're the most notorious for it, is to make sure that it has a protectant lubricant on it as well. So I've ordered a little tube of that. I ran out of it, and after I usually use this CRC stuff, I'll go back and put a few drops of that lubricant on there. It just makes the switches smoother. It puts a protective coat on them. I'll show you the name of it. I can't off the top of my head remember it, but anyway, it's a needed whenever you dry these switches out like that. So I need to get those things back lubricated, and I of course ordered it on Amazon. I'm gonna have to wait a day or so for it, but I don't think that's what's stopping me right now. I really believe I've got either a bad cap or a bad solder joint. Something's not letting that RF pass through that slide switch, and I think it's clean enough that it should be, and I'm getting it on. Anyway, let me go do some more probing and fingering around in here and see if I can't find out what is holding me up on those two bands. Okay guys, Electron Man, it's been a couple hours of me hitting it hard here, trying to see what I can find, checking some voltages, looking at the schematics, tracing things down, and I've replaced a couple caps on here. Even the ones that I replaced were within 10 or 15%, but I was testing, I had it out anyway. It's silly not to go ahead and drop a new cap in there. But we're still on the same roadblock we were earlier. Radio seems to be functioning great, other than I can't get shortwave 2 or 7 to come in, and to me it ain't a done radio till everything works. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start just hitting a bunch of these solder joints underneath, especially on that slide switch, and do a bunch of inspection on those, and I'll probably just hit every single one of them. Got it to about 60 or 70 solder joints, and they're really tight and small, so I'm going to have to be real careful and take my time and be tedious with it. You don't want to sit here and watch that. So I think for right now we're just going to go ahead and call that for video 2. Hey, we've made headway. We're from a radio that didn't come on. We do have a radio that comes on, and all but 2 bands are functioning. So if you get a chance, please give this a thumbs up and a like, and please subscribe. Have a great day. This is the Electron Man.